And the second method is tariff reduction. Tariff reduction, developing countries, developed countries, both will have a different kind of scales. For developed countries, the limit fixed by WTO in 1995 was that in the next 6 years, the original tariff has to be reduced by 36%. That was the principle applied to developed countries. Developed countries, they are importing anything, if they are levying huge taxes, the tax part need to be reduced. If tax is increased, then buying will not happen. If tax is reduced and product is made affordable for import, then large amounts can be imported. That's the implication of reducing the taxes. In case of developed countries, a decision was taken that by 2001, the tariff has to be reduced by 36%. What was there during that time as a base year tax, that has to come down by 36%. That means 100 rupees was being laid as a tax during that time. In the next 6 years, that has to, that has come down to 66 rupees. 33 rupees have to be waived off. That may you have to bring in the product cost more affordable. Same if it is in the developing countries, they have to bring in 2/3 of developed countries. That means instead of 36%, here 24% they have to bring down in the next 10 years. Developed countries, what they said in the next 6 years, that has to come down to 36%. But in case of developing countries, next 10 years, it has to come down to 24%. That is a standard, a ceiling is fixed by WTO, and people have to abide, countries have to abide by that. There is another category, least developed countries. In case of least developed countries, no change in the tariff was proposed. They can continue as they have been doing it. That is the second method. The third method, market access, is preferential access through tariff rate quota. Tariff rate quota means there is, for certain quota, there is a certain amount of tariff. Beyond the quota, the tariff, you cannot fix no tariff at per your will, but there is a standard fixation of the tariff for beyond the quota. How it is different from tarification? How it is different from tarification? Here, whatever the remaining portion, every portion, whatever balance, the country can fix a tariff. But here, quota has got no tariff. Beyond the quota, to a certain extent, there is a different tariff. After that, if it is exceeding beyond the quota, a second kind of a tariff, there can be a different kind of a tariff. So, more than two kinds of tariffs can be prevailing in this method. Here, the minimum is, that means 5%. How the minimum is fixed? You see, you are supplying something. When you are supplying something to some other country, 5% of the 5% more than domestic consumption can be kept here. The remaining product can be ready, can be sent as an export. In that case, then quota, and then beyond the quota tariff applies. The 5% minimum, beyond the consumption, 5% of the product over and above local consumption, that should not be sent for, that should not be exported. Thus, that much produce has to be there with you. Over and above only, the product is eligible for export. That is the difference. Beyond 5% now attracts more tariff. that is no quota rate tariff. Means after the quota, a particular rate applies to the a particular rate of tariff applies to the product beyond 5% of the consumption required. Then the second thing is a word, no, domestic support. I have covered market access through three means. One is tarification, second is tariff reduction, third is preferential access through tariff rate quota. Those are the three means any product has got an access to the market. Market means here export or import. Then domestic support. Domestic support means locally, particularly agricultural goods, when producing something, the government will give many subsidies. Subsidies can be on pesticides, subsidies can be agriculture implements, subsidies can be on fertilizers. Likewise, many subsidies will happen in agriculture sector. Every country's subsidies will be different. But here also, what happens when you give a lot of subsidies to the market, the product cost naturally comes down because you are bearing the product cost is 300 rupees. Out of that 150 you are giving as a subsidy. What will be the actual production cost? 150. 150, because it's a very low cost, there will be many people who are no willing to import your goods because of the cost factor. Here, artificial downfall in the price you have created with an intention to export the goods to other countries. This has happened through giving more subsidies to that particular sector. This way, any country can play a game. Locally, they can now show the product cost is low, and then no, they will be willing to supply to any needy country. Oh, but you need to stop. There should be some mechanism to stop. The allowing the subsidies has to be to a limited extent only and on the limited areas only. Artificially, nobody, no country will reduce the cost price of a product with an intention to export it. Countries like China, what happens? See, they want American dollar. Their local produce like silk is their produce. They want to export the silk to America to get more dollars. What happens? There are dual pricing in America. Silk, when it is sold locally, let us say it is sold at $10 or $100 per kg. But when they are supplying it to America, they quote only $50 per kg for America because they want American dollars. When it is priced so low, America imports 2 years worth of goods because of the price factor. They will be importing in one go. Lot of American dollars will go to China. This is one way any valued currency is to be attracted to the country. This process is going on. China is no dual pricing in many of the agricultural and then some industrial goods is happening particularly in China. So that's why World Trade Organization is curbing these kind of manipulative measures, and they want to impose certain regulations on the tariff, certain regulations on the subsidies any country is giving to the agriculture products. So subsidies, domestic support means subsidies. Subsidies should be within limits. That is the idea. Here, total aggregate measurement of support, AMS, aggregate measurement of support, AMS, is nothing but total supports you are giving it to that particular sector. You understand it. There should be a minimum, D minimum. That means whatever WTO is authorizing, at that minimum level only, every country has to give support. The support subsidies will be at various stages in agriculture, agriculture production. So 5% of the value of the agricultural output. That means 1,000 tons of rice you have produced. What is the value of 1,000 tons of rice? That is, let us say 5 lakh rupees is the price. On 5 lakhs, the subsidies which you are giving for rice sector under any means should not cross more than 5% of 5 lakhs. That means 2.5 lakhs, no, to 25,000 should be the maximum subsidies the government can give on this sector. You cannot go beyond it. If it's go beyond that, some other country immediately refers the case to that settlement tribunal, and then no case is there. Likewise, India crossed the limit many times. Many cases were there against India in the tribunal. In 1 or 2 cases, we even lost it. One case is still now in the appellate with the appellate authority. Decision is yet to come. So your aggregate subsidies, total subsidies should not cross 5% of the total value of the product, that particular product. But what is the value of the product? You must get a doubt now. Every year product value gets, they say today it is 300, tomorrow it can be 230. How it can be fixed? That's why the product value is calculated at a base price. The base price of 1986-88 is taken as a base price for any commodity, agriculture commodity all over the world. Based on that, the value is calculated. Based on the value, total value, the percentage subsidy, maximum allowing subsidies percentage will be calculated. Here, developed countries, they can go up to 5%. Developing countries, they can go up to 10%. That is the maximum limit. It includes AMS, agriculture markets support will be inclusive of product specific and then no non-product specific. That means product specific is for production of thing, whatever no is needed, wherever you are giving support, that is product specific. Non-product specific is transportation, harvesting, and then no, or probably cold store. Suppose you are preserving for some time. These come under non-product supports. Put together, your 5% or 10% subsidy limit applies. Yeah. Case, same thing. Some cases are there regarding agriculture where we have crossed 5% limit. These 5%, 10% also under what head you can cross, you need to cross. There are limits. Limits are called, no, just our traffic lights are there. Like there is an orange and then no red, green. Likewise, here also there are some boxes. There is an amber box subsidy. There is a green box subsidy. There is a blue box subsidy. These each category subsidy boxes specifies what are the area you can give subsidy, what are the areas you cannot give subsidy. So that needs to be, you need to have a detailed information about not to get confused about these 3 boxes. I think it's better now we continue in our next class. So I have covered up to aggregate market support. That means nothing but subsidies. Next, we are starting with the trade distortion subsidies. What kind of subsidies really have an impact on the trade? Impact on that nothing but you are reducing the price of the goods. Automatically, this price in great demand elsewhere, your exports will increase. Whereas some other country want to export similar kind of a product, they will not be able to do that because you have reduced the price by more than that country's price. These kind of practices, WTO carefully observes, and they would like to curb these practices through their rules and regulations. So I'm stopping it here, today's lecture. There are many terms, but particularly who are of non-economy background, not of arts background, who are listening to the for first time, then no, they will feel slightly difficult, but they should not get confused. So up to this, if you have any doubts now, please ask me.
Sir, you have gathered lot of